They come to find out you got this ring, and your lawyer, you had the best money that lawyer can buy, and he said, Mike, you're probably gonna do some time.
Yeah.
What was the first thing with?
Let me back up. My lawyer that I really trusted, the one I paid the least amount of money to, kept it real with me. The lawyers I hired, they brung in to paid all the money to.
They were lying.
Lied to me, bro. Took my bread and just dipped off. Just got low, but go ahead.
The lawyer that you paid the least amount of money to, he told you, Mike, you're probably gonna have to go set this one down for a minute.
Oh yeah. It wanted, like when he
broke
that news.
But they needed a face now. You said a lot of people didn't go to jail. People didn't go to jail for dog fights, so they needed a face for something.
Yeah, but still, I knew, like when it was coming to it, I was like, man, you know what, man, this shit won't right. It won't right. Even though I was turning the corner, wasn't into it like that no more. It was like I still felt shameful for what had happened.
Right.
So it was times where I used to look myself in the mirror and be like, damn, boy, you going to prison. Like, you about to spend some time behind bars.
When did it dawn on? When did it say, man, this bleep just got real. I'm about to go to the house.
When it ain't get real. It wasn't a joke. It was never a joke.
Right.
But it didn't get real till they slammed that door and they locked it. And I was like, hold on. Wow. This is really this is happening right now.
You like 3 months ago, I had 15 mil in the bank.
I was like, no, just a week ago.
A week?
Well, it was it was all coming, and I still had all my bread.
Yeah.
But it was like when they closed that door, it was like so for the my first day in there, they kept coming to check on me to make sure I was.
So you suicide watch because they say people.
Yeah, so they know it's my first time.
Yeah, you ain't
claustrophobic. I think they was peeking in on me. So like,
right.
The walls and everything. I mean, it's you're just in a room.
Right.
So, what I did, I took the covers and I just put them over my head because I'm like, yo, hold on, I feel like I'm about to go crazy for a minute.
Right.
And then I guess until I settled down and they was like, all right, he all right. That's when they started to check on me. But every time they came to that door to check on me, I thought it was somebody coming to that door to say, all right, you know what? You learned your lesson.
Right.
Couple hours.
Right.
Somebody bailed you out. Or somebody walked in. Or I'm like, yo. And then after like day 4 or 5, when I realized that
ain't nobody coming.
Won't nobody coming, that's when I had to start just like letting all the emotions and tears come out.
Did you ever cry?
I cried for 2 weeks straight. Yeah, my wife would say I cried for 2 weeks straight. I really cried after I got sentenced because I went into my sentence and not expecting to get 2 years.
Right.
Expecting it was like I say, I did a lot of stuff shit like leading up to, I failed a drug test.
Right.
I was on pretrial, like just still.
You failed a drug test on pretrial?
Yeah, failed a drug test on.
Come on, Mike.
Like.
How you gonna go before the judge and talk about, I learned my lessons, I'm apologetic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm asking God, I come at the mercy of the court, I fall on the mercy of the court.
He made me pay. He made me pay, Sam. It was funny because I was in the club one night on pre-trial in the club. This is where I'm at in life. Like,
they got eyes on you, Mike.
A random dude come up to me and say, you got Judge Henry Hudson? I'm like, yes. He said, I went through my pre-trial, I did everything right. He said, Judge Henry Hudson still gave me 5 years. That's when I knew I was in trouble.
Mm.
And I was like, right then and there, I made up my mind to get ready to go do what I needed to do. I still didn't know I was gonna get 2 years. I thought I would get a year. No, I ain't. I partied hard that night.
You said, let me go and get this out the way.
Let me get this out the way. Shit is over. It's over. And once he said that, he was like, man, I did everything. And I was like, you know what? This is about to be a chapter in my life that I'll never forget.
Right.
And hopefully one day I can just live to talk about it and laugh about it.
Right.
Like we doing now. It's not a serious matter. This is like, for the next generations to see as they watch this and be like, look, man, don't play with your career. Don't play with what God give you and the position that he put you in. Never take that for granted. And I just wish I would have known better. If I would have known better, I would have done better. I promise you.
So you laying there in Leavenworth, probably laying on the bed like this here. What is it, 6x9, 8x10?
At first I went to a county jail for like 60 days.
Okay.
It was like in a cell.
Small cell.
By myself. And then I went to Leavenworth.
Okay, you looked at Leavenworth and you laying down there, you was like,
trying not to cry
Mike,
around all
what
them
the
dudes.
F have you done?
Yeah.
Bruh, you had a $130 million contract. You had 15 mil in the bank. You got another 7, 8 million coming a year for the next 7 years.
You know,
And now you just like the rest of these knuckleheads that's done
just
something
like everybody else.
to get in here.
That I've really told myself, you just like everybody else in here, and I'm not gonna act like I'm better than nobody in here.
So what did the guys? So were you ever around any other guys?
I was around. I
So
was
what
with
they
like
say to you? What they
450
say?
people. They
What
wanted to say that. They wanted to say that, but they had so much respect for me. It was like they brought me in. Like, come on, little bro, we got to get through this.
Right.
Like they seen the pain.
Right.
They seen the pain. The toughest part was being in there and filing bankruptcy though. Cause, you know, for all this time.
I got all that money out of the bank. Once you got to put all that money and put it in the ground.
I'm like, yo, hold on. I just gave $8 million to this guy over here. Why am I filing bankruptcy? So everybody looking at me like, oh, like, yo, I thought you said you had investments. And I'm like, yo, bro, I do.
I do.
So that's always been a mystery to me, and it's a code that I'm still trying to crack to this day, but I'm going a little hard on it now, Shay. I'm going a little hard on it now, man. A lot of money came up missing.
You filed bankruptcy, and I heard you talk about it, and I don't remember where I heard it, but you said, you know what? I'm gonna make right everybody that I've wronged. I'm gonna make full restitution to everybody.
Absolutely.
Why was that so important? Because I know with me, oh well, I'm sorry. Y'all like the rest of them. SOL, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But you paid back every last dime to every creditor. Why was that so important to you, Mike?
Because the money that I invested, I thought I was gonna get that back.
Right.
I thought it was gonna come back somehow, somewhere. I'm like, okay, if I pay everything back, then at least the $8 million that I invested will come back. You know, it might come back double. It might, you know, it might not. We might liquidate it, and it might not be worth what. It might be $6 million.
Right.
But still, at least, okay.
But you got some money coming.
But I got something. And so I choose the Falcons. They came after everybody came after their money and.
Hold on. The Falcons came and got their money too?
Yeah. That was the reason I had to file bankruptcy.
What? Hold on. So they wanted the signing bonus back.
Yeah, they came after that bonus. And I respect them for that because it was like, you know, I mean, I was.
That bad.
Yeah, I was hurt. I was hurt, but I lose sleep at night over it because, you know, even just going through the bankruptcy and the whole bankruptcy committee and the trustees and all that, it was like it was a lot of questions that never got answered.
Right.
And it's just really frustrating. And I'm like, damn,
you want to know where the $8 million went?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I'm a black man. Like, I work hard for this, and I did pay all the money back, but at least can I get the rest of it? You know what I'm saying? Where's the rest of it? Because the narrative on me is that I was bad with money and I blew all my money and I screwed up. No, I didn't.
Right. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.